Well, here we go with a tour of the 240Z. I'll kind of give you the full briefing on it so you can see how far we've come on the project. All nicely washed for you. I'll just take some time to show you the girl from every angle. Like all pretty women, she looks good from every angle. And there's the front, and the bumpers were missing from the car, so I had to find some at a yard in Wisconsin. They were shipped to Idaho, and I brought them to Winnipeg in the Acura, had them chromed there, brought them to Brandon, and then this summer reunited, brought the car up here, so the bumpers went on late this summer. So that was quite an odyssey. Had to buy new hardware for the lights because the cowlings, the interior cowlings, had gone missing. And the wheels are stock aluminum, and they still need to be buffed out, and there's some of the hubs are missing on the other side. See, all the rubber on the bumpers is new and had to be ordered from Kansas City. There's a place there that makes the rubber, the things that are easy to make. A lot of parts for the car aren't available. You have to find them or you're just out of luck. There she is from the back quarter there in front of our house. Losing my light a bit. Rear. And then on around this way, there's the moniker. Dave Hansen calls it the 24-ounce car. And here you go with a little bit of tape there over the keyhole. The Rum Cove, the grass combing landlubber who was stripped the car to do it for Malcolm and Beth. Malcolm passed away, God rest his soul. Lost the keys. The Rum Cove. As well as absconded with the $800 that they gave him to buy the paint. So she's got a bit of history. The car belonged to Malcolm's sister. And she gave it to Malcolm at some point. And so it's got 93,000 miles on the odometer. I don't know if that should be understood to be 193 or just 93. So here's the back, and I've put all new rubber everywhere, as you can see. And this back is pretty much done over on this side. It's not done on the other side. Show you the interior. Little moniker there. And a new carpet and all new kick plates there around the door jamb, new carpet. The dash is in pretty good shape. There's one crack there you see that needs to be repaired. The windshield and the seats weren't in the car when I got it, but they turned up in Beth's attic. New ignition, new light switch, $300 there on the column. New radio. And there's still some work in progress there. The seats, you see I need new seat covers and door panels, and that's yet to come. You can order seat covers. They're about, I think, spend anywhere from $500 to $1,000 on them. I'll show you the engine, and then we'll start her up. I love this hood, the way it opens from the front. Very tips up in the front there, very European. You can see Art, who did my auto body, put a really nice black coating on the inside there. The engine's all stock. As you can see, I haven't cleaned it up much yet. Mostly been attending to mechanical stuff. You can see some hoses I've replaced. New starter, new fuel pump, new brake lines, new battery, new shocks all around, new tires. List kind of goes on and on. See this little rubber unit here? There was a gassy smell getting into the cab, and that had rotted away, so that was $16. Put it on myself. And let's start it up and see how she sounds. Like all cars of this vintage, it's kind of a hard starting car, especially when it's cold. But once it gets warmed up, she runs like a champ. Use a choke. It's more like a throttle than a choke. And I have to use it quite liberally until the car warms up. She likes to be shifted about 4,500 RPM. It's a little noisy, but that's really what she likes. See, I've got some work to do on the steering wheel. There's my new radio and a few things to do there, but it's coming along, huh? And I've got a new roof liner, which I put in myself, which was a pretty harrowing experience. And there you go. It's very low to the ground, very hard to get in and out of. The steering, there's no power steering, and the brakes have a booster, but they're pretty much manual. So I think you can see once I get the seats recovered and the door panels, she'll be pretty much done. And a few mechanical things. So there you go. There's my girl. And while I got you, I'll just show you a little bit around the yard here. It's beautiful. Fall evening. Lots of leaves underfoot. Last night there were a bunch of deer out here, rabbits and squirrels, and very much a fall feeling in the air. There was the big project this summer, was relaying all those brick and installing that stairway there, which I thought came out rather nice. See, in our deck we look right out into these gorgeous trees, a little creek, and then on up the yard to the back half. There's about an acre of ground here. The side of the house, neighbor there. Oh, you like this little, see the little birdhouse there? Dave made that. There's another one, little guy right there. Little birdhouse, and on back up to here. I really love straight ahead there. You could see a little bench. I like to go sit back there. There's a couple of benches, one on this side of in the green and one on the other side. That's all our land back up in there. So you can see how you feel like you're almost in the woods. Operation cleanup going on up here. My little shed. That deal over the door is from the barn in Idaho. We found it there. and then looking back at the house. So there you go, 240Z and house all in one tour.